welcome. You're watching Last Take on Money9, India's first multilingual platform for personal finance from TV9 News Network. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this show, we are going to be looking at how the markets have traded in today's trading session to help understand you, so that all of you can understand what really moved the markets today and what are the factors that will be important to watch out for in the days to follow as well. Let's quickly take a look at the closing level first. Well, it's been a complete red screen that you can actually see. Remember, we had at one point of time we were trading above the 50,000 mark, but all of that has been gone. Lots of points have been lost as far as the benchmark indices are concerned. Almost 900 points gone there. So it was a sharp sell-off that we actually saw the last hour of trade. Brutal sell-off is what we have witnessed. Almost 2% gone for the Nifty 50 as well. It's even slipped below the crucial level of 14,550 as well, losing about 265 points in trade today. When you talk about the Nifty bank, it's definitely below the 34,000 level, and from the top it's already lost about 900 points in trade, losing much more than the benchmark indices, underperforming the markets today. 2.6% gone there. 33,293, that's the level at which the Nifty bank is currently trading at. Also at closing levels, when you see the broader markets too have felt the pinch of the markets. 1.7% gone for the mid cap index, 1.6% loss for the small cap index as well. So it's a all red screen, and what you can see is a fear sentiment actually taking shape in the Indian markets in today's trading session. So what has really spooked the D Street today? What were the factors that impacted the kind of markets sentiment that we have seen today and causing the kind of fall that we have seen? So it is the continuous rise in the COVID-19 cases that is clearly dampening the sentiment. What's even more troubling is the fact that the government has detected a new double mutant variant of the novel coronavirus. The health ministry has informed the nation today and informed the press by doing so, adding to the concerns that the government is still struggling with the highest single day tally of new infections and deaths this year that are coming in now, especially with respect to the number of cases that are coming in at record levels on a daily basis for Maharashtra as well. So that is also leading to fresh lockdown concerns. Remember, we've already seen parts of Europe getting into another restricted sphere and, getting into fresh lockdowns as well, as far as Germany and France are concerned. Again, weak global cues was definitely impacting the markets right at the opening trade. Also, we had opened with a gap down, and the sell-off actually just extended in the second half of trading session. Of course, there has been a lot of profit booking that has been seen in banks that has also been causing the kind of sell-off that we've seen in the markets, because they hold the maximum weightage as far as the markets are concerned. Volatility also jumped up quite sharply. India VIX jump, at this point in time, it is up 8% right now. About 22.3 is the level at which the India VIX is at currently. And remember, we are just a day away from the expiry of this month as well. So the volatility may get escalated even in tomorrow's trading session. But the worry is largely around the COVID-19 cases. How this has impacted the overall sectors today? Let's quickly see. There was only one shining index today, and that was the pharma index, only with marginal gains at this point in time. But the losses have been massive when it comes to the banks and the financial space. The maximum kind of loss that we have seen today comes in from the PSU banking space that has lost 3.3% in trade today. Financial services down 2.13%. The private banking space down 2.5% in trade today. Other rate sensitives like auto sector 2.5% down as well. Realty sector down almost 3% in trade. Again, when you talk about the metal index, that has also lost a lot of sheen today. Over 3% gone for that index as well. That's also one of the worst performing indices today. The media stocks have been down 2.5% gone for that one too. The safe havens, which were actually getting some of the money getting poured into as people were getting, afraid of the economy related stocks and putting in money there. But both FMCG and IT, even though lesser pain, but still 1.5% gone for those indices as well in trade today. So all in all, it's been quite a weak set of trade that we have seen today as far as the sectoral moves are concerned. Talking about the top Nifty gainers, let's see if there were any gainers. Yes, there were 3 gainers in the Nifty index today. Cipla, Asian Paints and Power Grid. Power Grid has been showing the resilience right from the early morning trading session. So is Asian Paints. But the pharma index and the slight uptick there has really helped Cipla inch up about 1.8% in trade right now. Now, as far as the laggards are concerned, when you see that, you'll find most of the names from the metal space down about 4.5%. Talk about Tata Steel, talk about Hindalco, all of them seeing massive sell-off today. From the auto space, it's the big wigs, Tata Motors, which has already had a spectacular last 1 year. That's seeing huge profit booking taking place. M&M down almost 4% as well. And Adani Ports, which has been seeing a runoff in the last 3 trading sessions, also down by almost 4% in trade today. Let's also just move on to see the IPO action today. Now, remember, Barbecue Nation Hospitality opened its IPO for subscription. The issue has been subscribed 92% on day one so far. That is up to 3:30 p.m. We'll just have to see whether this figure gets revised on the upside, even going on from here, and if it actually gets fully subscribed or oversubscribed on day one itself. But that information will come out later in the evening. Barbecue Nation has already garnered about 200 crore rupees from the anchor investors. The price band is 498 to 500 rupees per share, and the company looks to get about 453 crore rupees with a mix of fresh issue and OFS as well. So we'll keep you posted on that one, and whether if you're looking at should you subscribe to this IPO, should you grab a bite and get this Barbecue Nation, which is a food chain, into your portfolio or not, then you can definitely log on to money9.com to read all the expert views and the brokerage houses recommendations as well. So with that, we wrap up this edition of Last Take for you, but a whole lot of action coming up right next in the personal finance space as we talk about what are the stocks, which are the news which is trending in the PF counter today. So stay tuned with us for that on Money9 with us.